Former British Prime Minister Adam Lang is back in the news tonight.
You must be wondering what you've let yourself in for.
You're working for a murderer!
The pressure must have gotten to the first ghostwriter.
You didn't tell me there was another writer.
He was drunk, he drowned. Wonder if we'll ever know whether it was accident or suicide.
It was the book that killed him.
Well, this movie is kind of like the power behind the power, and you got to pull the puppet strings. So how was that?
Well, actually, my strings were being pulled by Roman Polanski at the time, so I just did what I was told, and I'm very aware that if it works and it looks good, it's because he was the ultimate puppeteer.
At the beginning, and it works well that he's first. It's more interesting, you know?
And how was it working with Roman Polanski?
He's an extraordinary man. No one else I've met works like him. You know, there's a modern school of directing where the directors are clearly told that actors are very fragile beings, and if there's a sort of loud noise or a sudden movement, they'll collapse into a pool of tears. But Roman does not come from that school. He thinks nothing of stopping a take and saying, no, not like this. And it's somewhat alarming the first time it happens, but he has an absolute vision of what he wants. He needs you to be there, to do it like this, and he needs the light to be there and the vase of flowers to be there. And you realise that you're part of a whole vision, and your job is to fulfil that part of the vision. Losing Mike was a blow, of course. It's not just that. It's having to relive everything year by year for this bloody book.
I especially thought the scene was really amazing, where the movie was set on the beach. Tell me a little bit about where that was shot.
This shows my ignorance. I didn't know that there were islands that belonged to Germany, but we shot on a German island called Sylt, which is in fact rather a beautiful place, very like Martha's Vineyard, which is where it's supposed to be. And we were cursed with good weather. Roman wanted this grey, overcast wind and rain. So every time the sun came out, we stopped shooting and wandered off up the beach. I had a great time, but it looks miserable. And he created this chilling atmosphere. I mean, the weather's almost a character in this movie, but my memories of it are very fond.
So was it really warm, actually, when you guys were shooting?
On the days that look cold, it was very cold, but you would also get those incredible, still, bright spring days that just took your breath away. It was so beautiful.
So you're not defensive, but you're not cocky. You're not angry, but you're not pleased.
That's it.
Then what exactly are you?
Told you it was funny.
How was it working with Pierce?
He's the nicest man in the world. Have you met him?
I haven't met him yet.
He's charming. So, you know, one of the most good-looking people on earth, who played Bond for 10 years, could be very arrogant.
The eyes get you, right?
Yeah, and you saw every time he got out of that aeroplane, we would just go, he's so beautiful. And I've seen him get out of his car in the morning, put his head in the sink, wash his hair, towel dry it, and walk on set. And, you know, I would be in the makeup chair for weeks trying to...
You did the same thing, right?
Yeah, every day. I got out of bed looking just like this.
You're the writer. That makes you an accomplice.
Do you have something to tell me?
Well, what do you think people are going to take from this film?
A very, very, very cold, chilling sense of insecurity and loneliness, I hope.
I think you did your mission. Accomplished your mission.
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. What's next for you?
Not sure. Just reintroducing myself to my children. I did 3 movies and a TV show this year, so it's time to let my husband go out to work for a bit, I think.
But you've been doing a good job.
Yeah,
I think he'll accept this.
Yeah, he's an amazing man, and you know we've had a great year. It's been wonderful.
Oh, good. Well, it was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much.
Safe journey.
Enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice that the camera comes.
Yeah. This is good. This is good.